What's up, gang? I got a word for y'all today. You know what's wild? Some people think that God be surprised by our rebellion. Like some people wouldn't fail him, deny him, or grieve him. But listen, he knew you would turn your back. And he called you anyway. He saw the night that you said, Lord, if you get me out of this, I'll never go back. Then you went right back. But yet, he still covered you. He knew every relapse before recovery and every sin before salvation. He knew every wound you caused while he was healing yours. And still, he blessed you anyway. He protected you anyway. He opened doors anyway. He kept his hands on you anyway. And he showed you mercy anyway. You know why? Because that's who God is. Look at Jesus and Judas. We love to talk about Judas the betrayer, but we forget about Judas the friend. Jesus chose Judas on purpose. He fed him, he walked with him, trusted him with finances. Jesus gave him the same authority he gave the other disciples. And here's the part people forget. Jesus washed Judas's feet knowing that Judas was going to betray him. Go read it. It's in John 13. He didn't just tolerate Judas. He loved him anyway. Jesus didn't remove him from the table. He served him at the table. Meaning what? God doesn't love you based on what you can do for him. He loves you based on who he is. That's why Romans 5:8 says, while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Not after you cleaned up, not once you were loyal, while you were still Judas. And look, this message is for somebody who's fallen short and you feel like you can't get back up. And you think God is done with you because you fell short. No. He factored your betrayal into the assignment. Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I formed you, I knew you. Read the scriptures for yourself. We have to stop allowing people to tell us what God is thinking about us. In the scriptures, he loves on us, okay? Read those scriptures for yourself. Meditate on them. He knew your weakness and still assigned the purpose. He knew your detour and still marked the destination. He knew where you'd run and still waited for your return. Because grace doesn't give you permission to stay broken. Grace gives you access to get up. This time, don't return to what he delivered you from. This time, honor the mercy that met you in the dark. And this time, walk like someone who was loved before they were loyal. And even though you grieved him, he blessed you anyway. He covered you anyway. He loved you anyway. And he washed your feet knowing that those nails were coming to be placed in his hands and his feet. That's what you call covenant love. And remember, if he loved Judas at the table, imagine how much grace is still chasing you. Love y'all. Bye.